Happy New Year, guys. Welcome to this week's What I Eat in a Day series, or like my cooking vlog. I am quite excited that we're here in this year because last year was one of like the worst years of my life. Today actually, I'm going to be meal prepping for the week. It's actually 2 p.m. right now. I wanted to do this in the morning at 10 a.m. but then I just didn't. By the time I went to church and came back, I was just exhausted. So now I'm just gonna have to do it at 2 p.m. and I hope I can execute my plan. So this year I'm trying to be a lot more diligent about my meals. I have been cooking and meal prepping on a weekly basis for a while now, about the last 3 months. It has kind of helped with me last minute ordering food, which this year, as part of my financial goals, I'm trying to really bring down my expenses specifically with food, because I spend a lot of money, not even necessarily on takeout, but I do groceries like quite a lot because I live very close to a grocery store. So it's very easy. If I feel like making lasagna tomorrow, I'll just go to the store and buy a bunch of things to make it. But I need to be a lot more regimented. So the menu for this week, which I've done groceries for, is roasted chicken. For veggies, I'm doing roasted carrots and potatoes. The idea was to do a beef curry with naan bread. We will see where that goes. And then for breakfast, I'm making omelet bites, chia seed puddings, and then I think I will prep some granola as well and overnight oats. So that is the plan. Oh, I also have salmon. I have salmon. I'm gonna start with prepping and marinating the proteins. So chicken prep is done. Pretty much what I'm doing is I am steaming my spices into my chicken and then I'm going to grill it. It's better than me trying to marinate it and hope that the flavors get in. I don't have time. So that's what we're doing. The chicken is marinated and now I'm going to prep my vegetables for my curry. Okay, so we are pretty much at what I would like to think is the halfway point. Hopefully I'm not speaking too soon, but it's 2:53, so 30 minutes since I last checked in, and the salmon is ready. The chicken, I'm pretty much, yeah, it's gonna come out in a minute. And now I'm about to start on the curry. I'm getting a little tired, but I'm gonna push through. I just don't want to stink up the place, and I know the curry is definitely gonna have, like, I'm gonna have to open all my windows and turn on my fan. So before I do that, and then after I get the curry going, I'm gonna treat myself. I need a drink or something. Like, look at this chicken. It looks and smells amazing. I love when I can get a crust like this on my chicken. I would have air fried this if you really want it crispy, but I'm without my air fryer currently. My fiance took it, and so now I'm managing with my oven and my fish roaster, which I'm experimenting with. I got the fish roaster for my birthday, so I'm just kind of like seeing what else it can do. I think it did the salmon pretty well. This chicken looks yummy. I really do like the idea of steaming and then doing something else with the chicken because it retains moisture. So even after I've popped it in the oven and I'm pretty much just drying out the skin and the yummy fatty parts of it, but the actual chicken itself does not get dry, which is the whole point because I'm gonna be heating it and heating it throughout the week. I got this chicken and the salmon is done. The beef curry will be done soon. So unfortunately, I seem to have ended up with a soupy mess. And I don't want a soup. I want a thick curry. So I've just changed it to saute and I'm gonna add more of that cornstarch slurry. Also, my sweet potato is completely disintegrated, which I should have known that was gonna happen. So that's unfortunate. So let's see if we can thicken this. It is thicker. She's very thick now. So this is my roasted sweet potatoes and carrots. Okay, nice. I'm just going to add butter and bouillon. It is 4:46. Am I regretting everything? I am, but all the main things are made. My veggies out. I really hope I do end up eating this. I tend to just kind of like, this is so I can feel better about when I'm putting a bowl together that I have some color on it. Even if the taste is just like whatever. Okay, so I'm gonna pack up my veggies. My quinoa is also completed right now. I'll pack that up. This is quite a big bowl of sweet potato and beef curry. I'm gonna have to block him for this a little bit.
Ashley, what's got you down in the dumps?
Life.
You know, if you like that, if you like that. It's really sad. Now, what? Is there cheese? There's cheese. Stop.
Whatever. They just feel like, it feels like they both just gave up. Bye-bye. So I'm making overnight oats right now. I'm not really an overnight oats person, but I am a chia seed pudding girl. So I'm gonna use these to make 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna make 4. Let me get another container. Yep, so let's start with my chia seed pudding. I think for flavor, I'm gonna do a berry and almond. And I also even have this high protein yogurt. It's not really a yogurt, it's Creamy Sky. Anyway, I got it because it's high protein and there's no sugar, even though I am gonna add some maple syrup for sweetness and even a raspberry jam. So, and some almonds for crunch. At some point, this was a craze. Like I remember in my uni days, chia seed pudding being all the rage. Why not? Yikes, or not. We're gonna use actual berries.
Okay.
One take.
Say nothing to support us.
Well, I'm having a great time into it, and it's like even longer.
Just get some power for once it's not happening tomorrow.
One last one. Okay, so it's 5:31. I'm finally done. I mean, except for just a few minor cleaning. I need to take out the trash and wash the dishes, but this is my dinner for tonight. It's leftover jollof rice that I made last week with some of the salmon and some veggies. So I feel pretty good about this. So I think I'm gonna end the video. I don't know if I'm gonna split it up just yet, if it will just be a meal prep video or if it's just gonna show how I kind of eat these throughout the week. So it might just be like a what I eat in a week type video. But thank you guys so much. I am exhausted today and I just need a drink, ice glass cold water, and eat this yummy meal. Good morning, guys. So it is Monday. It's like the Mondayest of all Mondays. So I'm a little scared to log into work. I'm working from home today though, so very, very, very grateful for that. I was thinking maybe I would go in because I really only have to be in my office once a week, so I thought I'd just get it over with. But getting up was hard, going to the gym was hard, and so I'm just gonna work from home. It's like 7:37, which is, to me, that is early, but this has been my new normal now since I started this job. So for breakfast, I'm gonna have just some coffee. I'm gonna make some coffee, like a vanilla latte, and I think I'm gonna boil some eggs. I'm not really in the mood for overnight oats or chia seed pudding, so that's what I'm gonna do. That's my plan. I cannot do latte art, so I don't even bother. My boiled egg is gonna take a while, so I'm probably just gonna drink this until it gets ready. I'm gonna cut it in half and put some of this chili oil on it. I have kind of a collection of chili oil going right now in my fridge, but this is homemade and I think mine tastes the best. I'm gonna be having 2 boiled eggs. Just a pinch of the oil. It's finally my lunch break. I am just so exhausted. It's 12:30. I just had to make a call that I needed to log out. It's very much a busy Monday. Look, I already have eye bags. I am already exhausted from staring at our screen, but food should get me up. I think what I'm gonna have for lunch, I'm gonna have salmon and some rice. I think I'm gonna have the exact same thing I had for dinner yesterday because I want to finish the rice in my fridge before I say get into the stuff that I meal prepped. So I'm gonna make a plate. Well, actually, I'm still dealing with leftovers, so I'm gonna actually eat the fried chicken I ordered for takeout on Friday instead of the salmon. I'll have the salmon for dinner. The 3 pieces of chicken. They're basically bones at this point. I'm not gonna kid myself. I don't really love veggies. I'm just forcing myself to eat them as an adult. Okay, this is lunch. All right. Okay, here we are again. It is 6 p.m. I really feel like I'm coming down with something. My whole body's just like shutting down. Like I'm so tired and cold. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm craving like a soup. The weather is really bad out. It's like snowing like crazy. And I really want a soup, but I already meal prepped a bunch of things. So I'm just gonna have to get creative here. I'm gonna use some of the salmon I cooked with the potatoes and carrots that I made, and I think I can whip together a salmon chowder. I just have to dice onions, but if all I'm doing is dicing onions and everything else should just come together. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make some salmon chowder for dinner. I have sweet potato and carrots here. This is the salmon, which I'm going to remove the skin and just flake it up. I have heavy cream and I have bitter bouillon. Some spinach for something green. And then my herbs here, I have thyme and sage, which I think will fare well. I want something that's warm and comforting, so I think the only thing that's missing right now is chopping some onions, which I hate to do, but adding some of my actual herbs in here, so like the sage and my like riggedy raggedy fresh thyme. Butter and bouillon, water, tuna in here because I just can't be bothered. I'm gonna put chili powder just for a little bit of spice, a little pinch of chili flakes, and pull it out after like a minute. Okay, so my chowder is done. Gonna scoop. It's quite thick now. Like it looks very thick. I think just one spoonful there. But this is my dinner, and then I have these crackers for when I feel like chewing. These are not like super crackers, but they're not bad either. For Famous and Crunch. Let me take a picture so I can show my sisters. Honestly, an omelet is a go-to for me when I have absolutely nothing.
An omelet is a go-to for me when I also have absolutely nothing and or I'm on a budget, which implies both of those things.
I'm feeling so much better after I just had that soup. And now I'm craving a little bit of a sweet treat, which brings me to my cookie box that I meant to show you guys. I made cookie boxes this year pretty last minute, and actually I wanted to do like an advent cookie box for all my friends and family. This was inspired by Justine Snacks. She did an advent cookie box. I was always gonna do like a cookie anyway, like a cookie box anyway, but I like the idea of like a calendar. So I make cookie boxes for everybody, and this year I actually saved one for myself, so I'm going to be eating from it. My idea is to have that as a sweet treat, maybe every other day. Oh, I have a text. So let me show y'all the cookie box. So I didn't quite manage to make 30 cookies, but there's about 13 cookies in here. And this is how I kind of like gifted it to people. It comes with this little card that says cookie menu and then all the different cookies. So today I think I have quite a bit. I ended up heat sealing all these cookies, so like they are gonna remain fresh. I can't wait to try them. Okay, so I think the one I want for a sweet treat today is gonna be this one, which is a maple coconut bar. So I'm gonna leave it out and put this back. This box should last me quite a bit because I'm not really craving a lot of sweets lately, so I think this should last me for the whole month. Also, I wanted to show you guys my pottery items. So last December, I ended up taking a pottery course for 6 weeks because I wanted a hobby that would get me out of the house. And actually, I ended up making 5 things out of it. Didn't quite go the way I thought it would. This was like a spin the wheel kind of class. And I really did my best, but I think the glazes ended up screwing me over quite a bit. There's this mug right here. I cannot really say that this was the outcome I was going for, but it's interesting. Wabi sabi. There's this cup right here. I was going for an espresso cup, but my rim is way too thick, so I don't think I'm gonna use this as an espresso cup. I have this bowl here. As you can see, my glaze I just messed up my glaze. I was using runny glazes, and so I had to wipe them so they don't stick to the kiln. Yeah, this ended up happening. Holy shit. Good morning. Good morning, guys. It's a Tuesday. I just got back from the gym. I'm so proud of myself for even waking up and going to the gym today because it was very hard. It's still pretty dark out because now we're in winter, so really I don't see the sun till like 10 a.m. So it's like 7:43 a.m. I have a meeting at 8 a.m. So it's really just like an early day. For breakfast, I'm just going to have some of my chia seed pudding. It's also going to be a long day, so really already looking forward to the end of the day. Okay, so I'm going to have the chia seed pudding that I made over the weekend. It's actually quite a lot. I thought this was like a quarter cup or a third of a cup. No, a quarter cup of chia seed pudding, so there's no way I'm gonna finish this, but it's enough to hold me. I've been feeling pretty lethargic, and then I realized it's because I have been slacking on taking my vitamins. I'm low on iron, I'm low on vitamin D, there's like no sun, so my mood is like tanking, and now that work has started back up, I really extra need the vitamins. So I'm gonna take my chia seed pudding, and I'm gonna go find my vitamins, so I know where they are. The last time I took them was like a week before December. I'm getting the chewables because I'm like a child. I really can't swallow pills, so I had to get vitamin D. Ooh, my hair is looking okay. I had to get vitamin D in like a sweet chewable kitty version. Kind of tastes like peppermint. So I know that's good. The iron is a different story. I'm gonna keep it beside me until after I've eaten my pudding, and I'm gonna take it because I've had many bad experiences taking iron and trying to find the dosage that's right for me. So I always have to eat first. Anyway, guys, I gotta go, and I will catch you for my lunch. Guys, work is kicking my butt today. Like, I am like, okay. Anyway, I don't know that I'll even have time to eat like a proper lunch. It's 11:50 and I have a meeting. I have a meeting at 12 p.m. Okay, let's get some coffee in me. Oh, even my head hurts. Oh, I didn't take my iron, guys. I didn't take my iron, so I'm gonna take my iron. The pills are so large. Like, why does it gotta be this big? I don't even get it. Okay, let's do that. There's that trend right now on TikTok about like rebranding your life, and some people are on a no sugar challenge. I thought about, well, actually, no, let me be real. I never thought about joining them, but I have been making an effort to at least take my lattes sugar free. So that's the most I can do for the cause, putting no sugar in my coffee. So it's almost 2 p.m. I am going to be having a late lunch, and I have a massive headache now. I really shouldn't have had that coffee. It's like 1:50 actually. This is really a late lunch. If I eat now, I'm definitely not gonna eat by the time I log off work around 4 p.m. And I have my sewing class today at 6 p.m., which I'm quite excited for. But that goes on till 9, and I have to do that on a weekly basis. I'm like really regretting that, but also I'm excited because I'm not someone who really loves to like leave my home. I've been pretty much home this whole time. So today I have my class. I picked up an activity. I know all the girls are doing like different New Year, New Me rebrands, but last year I did my pottery course, and I did think that it was helpful in just giving me a reason to leave the house and just do things with my hands, like rather than pressing my phone or being on the screen. My job requires me to stare at a screen all day, so I'm definitely lean more into hobbies where I get to use my hands. So I'm excited to do this sewing course. It's like 13 weeks. A little scared that I can't commit for that long, but we're just gonna feel the vibes and see how it goes. I have like maybe 30 minutes. I'm gonna take this 30 minutes. I need this 30 minutes. Maybe what I need is water. I often forget, but when you have a headache, and I'm like, wait, when was the last time I drank some water? Yeah, I need some water. I'm not in the mood to like think too hard about what I'm gonna eat, so I think I'm just gonna finish up the salmon chowder I made last night. I think I'm getting a hand of this vlogging thing because talking to a camera is a little therapeutic. This is what's left over from the chowder yesterday. Let's go take a look at outside. We need to just like touch grass a bit here. Cold, lots of snow, so not the best. God, working from home and just staring at a screen for hours is I'm grateful, but it's just like, yeah, yeah. Now, if I really wanted to blow my mind, I would pan fry. I would pan fry some prosciutto and put on this, but I don't got time. Oh, it's so thick. I love a thick chowder. Okay, let me show y'all. Chowder. You can still see the potatoes. They held up. It held up quite well. I thought it was for sure gonna disintegrate, but the potatoes, the carrots, and the salmon. So I am quite excited to eat this. Turns out I was just hungry. What I had was a headache hunger. That's not what I meant to say. Turns out I was just hungry. What I had was a hunger headache. Do y'all get those? It's like you're so hungry you start to get a headache. That's what I just had. It's already time for me. I'm running late. I need to get ready for my sewing class. It's at 5:30. It's 5:34 and I need to be there for 6. I am so not playing around with this weather. I need to be bundled all the way up. So I do not want to be cold. So warm boots. This jacket is so warm I don't even really need a scarf. But am I gonna pack a scarf anyway? Yes, I am. I am gonna take a scarf. We're just gonna take a scarf anyway because like it just can never be too bundled. So I just got out of this class and I'm actually so excited. I'm glad I got to do this. Like this is an activity that was just so healing. I don't know, like the fact that I didn't have to be on my couch on a screen. We made patterns today. We got sent home the homework. There's a lot of cool people in the class. Like I'm really, really glad that I did this. The weather is shit. And oh, you haven't seen my glasses. These are my glasses. I need them to drive. Although it's like 9 p.m. right now, so it is pretty late. I am hungry. I didn't eat before I left the house, which is a rookie move. Right after I finished work, I just went straight to bed because I was so tired. So I might pick up McDonald's right now. I might have to do it. Like a quick little burger because yeah. But guys, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Just got home. I can't believe it. Okay. I had so much fun. We're learning how to make skirts. We were learning how to do patterns. And I already have a bit of experience of that, so it wasn't frustrating for me in the way that it would have been if I was just thrown into it. But right now it's 9:30 p.m. I do not think I can just ignore my hunger and go to bed. And I don't think I should do that. So even if I typically would not want to be eating late, I'm gonna have some jollof rice and chicken right now. We're gonna do portion control. And next time when we have our class on Tuesdays, we will eat at 4 p.m. before we leave the house. Let this be a lesson. Let this be a lesson to me. This jollof rice has done its big one. Like, I've been eating the jollof rice since last week basically, and it still tastes good. So I'm just gonna warm up this food and then I'm gonna change, brush my teeth, do other things, go to bed. So I'll see y'all tomorrow morning. Okay, good morning y'all. It's we're now at the halfway point. It's Wednesday. And getting up was hard. I think because I slept late, because usually I sleep pretty early. I sleep around like 9:30. But I slept late last night and I also ate very late last night, so getting out of bed was just so difficult. I didn't go to the gym. Right now it's 7:32. I don't have time to go to the gym anymore because I start work at 8 a.m. so I have like 30 minutes to get my shit together. I'm quite lethargic right now, but I'm gonna just power through. I don't think I'm doing anything heavy for breakfast. I'm just gonna grab another chia seed pudding that I prepped and eat that. Skipping coffee today. In fact, I think I'm just gonna make myself some tea instead. Yeah, so it's just gonna be tea and chia pudding, and maybe I will eat something a little bit heavier for lunch because I am exhausted. My sister brought me this tea. It's like a Tulsi tea. She tells me it's really good for relaxation. And so I'm gonna pop some. The last thing I need is to feel sleepy, but I just want to be zen today, okay? When work starts to stress me, I'm just gonna be like, I'm zen. You cannot stress me. Okay, baby. More chia seed pudding for me today. Okay, we have our tea. We're gonna go to work. See y'all for lunch. Once again, I'm having a late lunch because work was busy. When is work never, like, work is always busy. It's almost 2 p.m. I'm about to eat like my first proper meal aside from the chia seed pudding at 2 p.m. I just had to stop at some point and be like, I've been staring at the screen for hours. Like, I need to eat. I don't even know why I'm overworking myself. I see eggs. I see tortillas. I'm gonna use this tortilla. And I'm gonna have some cheese. Oh, actually, guys. Never mind, I changed my mind. I'm going to make myself a charcuterie plate. I said I was gonna do that yesterday, I didn't. And I don't want to turn on the stove right now for lunch, so you know, I'll save a chicken quesadilla for dinner. I've had this plate for so long, I don't even remember where I got it from, but this is a pasta plate. My mom bought it for me. Okay, so I actually don't have as much variety as I thought I did. I have an old cheddar. This is just marble cheddar. And I have some triple cream brie. I'm resisting the urge to make myself coffee. Like every 3 seconds my brain is like, but you need coffee. But I will plug some water to make another tea because I need to calm my nervous system. There's just something about this jam. I was making my own jam and this is like the closest to store-bought jam that I actually really love, that I'm like, tastes kind of like if I made it myself. Devour it. So, I'm gonna maple sea salt, but very, very little. This is my plate here. Quite proud of it. That is the dates, some grapes, some nuts. Here I have some Mediterranean crackers, brie cheese with raspberry jam, some prosciutto, some sliced salami, a little bit of olives, and some cheddar cheese. Like, I think I'm excited to like eat this. Good morning, guys. It is Thursday. We made it to Thursday. I really don't know how because it's kind of been a blur. But today's a rough day for me. First of all, I ended up not having dinner yesterday. After I ate my charcuterie board and I logged off work. Work was just so draining. Like, I just need to lie down for a bit when I was done. And so I lay down and I wasn't even hungry because I just I had a headache and I have a headache right now. So really I'm starting this day out like, Lord, I'm gonna need prayers and coffee. So I don't know if even drinking coffee is gonna help because my head is pounding and I have to log on and I have to go to a meeting in like 2 minutes. So breakfast is gonna be overnight oats. This is the berry and almond overnight oats I made. So this is gonna be my breakfast and I'm also gonna make tea. So yeah, I'm taking an early lunch because I'm starving. So I'm gonna make this quesadilla quickly. I'm using leftover roasted chicken. Those. This. Okay, this meal was created in record time. Here it is. It's my chicken quesadillas, nice and golden. I I even made an extra one when I ran out of this meeting and it's not enough. So, bye guys. Hey guys. Okay, so I just logged off of work. I have my beanie on because I'm about to head out. I have decided I'm kind of tired of this hair. I thought I had extensions to braid my hair, but I don't. So I'm gonna go to the African store and I'm gonna get some braided hair, and maybe if I'm crazy, I'll start braiding my hair tonight. You guys, expression is $16.99. How's that even? Okay. It's my fault coming here. Okay, that was a very quick outing. But I have what I went out for. A McDonald's and my Sprite. Now, do I feel a little guilty that I'm not eating the beef curry? Yeah. But I'm just gonna save it for maybe next week. I'm just not in a curry mood. I'm just not in a curry mood. And I don't know that I will be in a beef curry mood tomorrow. So I'm gonna be real with myself. But right now, the only thing that's left over from my meal prep is, I believe, 1 piece chicken and like a quarter cup of like potatoes. All my veggies are gone. The quinoa I didn't even touch because my fiance took it all. So, because I don't like quinoa. I'm not gonna lie to myself, okay? So, I think we kind of underestimated how much food we would need, only because we basically were running out of food as of today, which is today Wednesday or Thursday. We're in Thursday. It's 5 p.m. by the way. So I'm thinking that next time maybe I'll stay away from curries that are pre-made and probably make them like have ingredients where if I wanted a curry, I would make it during the week the way I made the chowder, for example. But yeah, I don't think, and I'm sure the beef curry doesn't even taste bad, but I just, every time I think about bringing it out and warming it up, my body's like, nope. So, and maybe next week I'll prep burgers so that when I get a McDonald's craving, I will just be able to better resist. But man, I wanted to try their Wuzits. These are hash it bites. They're basically like mini hash browns. So much better than fries, in my opinion. And a Big Mac. This is like my first sugar drink in the week, basically, because I've been drinking just water, which is good, which is what I want to be doing. But you know, you have to have a little fun sometimes. And on a normal day, I would be a little grossed out by a McDonald's burger, but clearly not today. God, so messy to eat this. Okay. I think I'm gonna stop recording for the day. If you see me tomorrow with braids, just know that I powered through. I summoned energy from God knows where and did my hair, because it is a bit crazy for me to think I'm gonna start braiding my hair this evening at like 6 and be done by tomorrow. But depending on how restless I get, I just might do it. It is currently Saturday, and actually we're getting a head start on meal prepping for the next week. I'm doing groceries today with my fiance. I have my list already made. I roughly know what the menu is gonna be, so yeah, I have a list drafted. Not that you guys can actually see, but I have a whole checklist here that I'm gonna go groceries for. So my goal this week is to do more of an ingredient-based prep so that I can assemble bowls rather than ready-made meals, which is kind of what I did last week, but this time it's going to be a lot more elements that I'm preparing individually so I can make little healthy bowls for myself. Reflecting on the past week, That was really stressful. I watched it and I saw myself just kind of deflate with every work day. So I need to be very mindful going forward. I need to take my lunch breaks at work. I must take them. If I'm getting overwhelmed, I just need to take a breather, look somewhere else, and really cherish my outside of work activities, like my sewing. So yeah, hope you like this vlog and I'll catch y'all later.